Did the university send you? Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at. Balderdash. Are you quite certain you're not a spy? Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it.
What are you doing?
I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation, and not one university will hire me because, unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere.
Everywhere?
This state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalisaurus. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis.
Arthur.
Good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, if you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure. Why not?
And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir.
Oh, fuck me, as if this one didn't keep me up till 5 AM last night. Before we get into this, who the fuck thought, you know what? Why don't we do one of those, like, treasure hunt things and have 30 different locations? The map's huge, everybody will want to commit suicide, and to top it all off, why don't we put one really, really far out the way? Somewhere where you'd have to look up a fucking guide to find it. I swear to God, the first person who discovered all of these deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. If you don't know what this video is yet, it is a guide to all 30 locations where you can find dinosaur bones, which you need in the A Test of Faith side missions. This is no easy task now. If you're planning on doing this, even though I've given you a guide, I recommend that you don't. If you're brave enough to give it a go, believe me, it's one of the most tedious things that I've actually done in this game, and it kind of highlights how clunky it really is. But you know what, that's besides the point. So, first things first, we meet Deborah McGinnis excavating a dinosaur bone. That was the cutscene that I showed at the beginning of the video. Afterwards, you're tasked with finding 30 dinosaur bones. You don't get told where they are, you just have to find them, stumble upon them and everything. Which is probably one of the most impossible things without a guide, because some of them are really far out of the way and in places where you wouldn't expect, and you have to be looking for them to find them. Anyways, be prepared to make your horse hate you, bring plenty of stimulants, and let's get galloping because we could be at this for a fucking while. So without further ado, here's the guide. Halfway there. Fucking hell. How long does it take? Don't mind my horse casually having a shit. The next 8 bones are only accessible in the Epilogue area, so you can't actually get there until you're playing as John Marston. You've done the work now? You've got all 30 bones, it's time to head to the nearest post office and mail them to Deborah McGuinness, and wait 24 hours for our rewards, which will be a skull statue and a quartz chunk, as well as an invitation from Deborah to see the fruits of your labour, as she puts it. The letter you receive reads, "The Totalosaurus is complete. I was right about everything. This is the vital missing link in the evolutionary timeline." Was it though? The line in the geological sand. A riddle resolved. I did it. We did it. The universities will rue the day that they ever rejected my candidacy, but I want you to see it in the flesh, or should I say, in the bone, before I share it with the world, and get stoned to death. Please visit me at Firewood Rise in Cumberland Forest as soon as you possibly can. Prepare to understand the world as never before. All the very best, Deborah McGuinness. So why don't we head to that location, which is marked down on the map. It's quite near Valentine.
How lovely to see you! Come in, come in! I cannot wait to show you the fruits of your labor. I think you'll be quite amazed. I was right, of course. Quite right. lovely to see you. Here, just as I thought. Totalosaurus West Elizabethus. The Elizabethan Megasaur.
That's quite a monster.
Oh, it'll change everything. It's incredible. Tail. Fins for swimming. 3 pairs of legs so we could run extra fast, even in mud. Large tusks for doing tusky-type things. And long spines that acted as wings. They said I was a fool, a silly old woman. I was right all along. Oh, this is the happiest day since, well, since my sister died. But that's another story. Thank you. I will, of course, share the credit.
Oh, that's okay. I like to keep a low profile.
Really?
Yeah.
I must give you something. Something valuable. Here, take this. The handle is genuine Stegosaurus bone.
Wow. Thank you. All the best.
The same to you, sir.
So it would appear as if she actually was nuts after all, because that's definitely not a dinosaur. You can tell by the different coloration of the bones and the fact that some things just don't fit together, that those bones came from different time periods, let alone different animals. But you do get a cool dagger out of it, so it's not a wasted adventure. After this cutscene is complete, you cannot re-enter the barn. But there you go. That's a guide to Test of Faith, which is all 30 dinosaur bones. God, it took forever getting all 30 dinosaur bones, and I wish you all the best if you're going to try doing it. My horse died halfway through my adventure, and I had to replace it with this spotty prick. But anyways, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. Be sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, that would be really appreciated. And join the community Discord if you want to. Also be sure to hit subscribe so we can get to 100,000 subscribers eventually. And I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point.